Fujairah International Marine Club gave to all of us a great welcome. Their usual friendship, hospitality, I think is a milestone for all the racers and all the teams. So I'm very grateful to the Fujairah International Marine Club for that. This is the first race, the first event of 2022. We are planning several events this year, but what is really very much interesting is the fact that there is a great number of new nations, of new teams that would like to join Xcat. Because Xcat, the UIM, is a great example of how sport brings people together.
The boat was really good today. It was even fast in practice, but honestly we didn't make a good lap in practice. I was working with Paula a lot on the line, and then we checked the data afterwards so we could see it, and then number 5, same thing. We end up with similar setups because the number 5 wanted to go a little bit smaller with the propeller. I convinced him to go bigger, and it worked out. First and second, which is the best possible result.
And we are live once again on Powerboat Racing World, and it's a happy Norwegian smiling to us down in Fujairah. Lars, how is the conditions and weather forecast now for the race in the afternoon in Fujairah?
It's very bumpy and very windy. We are launching the boat now in the water just behind me, as you can see. This will be a tough race for sure. We practiced this morning. It was rough as beep, so well, we hope the conditions will be not so bad now as it was this morning, because it was a really rough sea and strong wind.
Tell us a little bit about the preparations for Maritomo. You came in as not defending world champions, because there were a championship in between Tom's world championship winning races in 2020. But tell us a little bit about your preparation now with Paul Rierick in the cockpit once again together with Tom.
We have been down here since Paul arrived last Saturday. We have been practicing the setup. We had some difficulties, technical issues on practice yesterday. We lost our qualification propeller. We need to go for another setup. That didn't work quite as well as we did, so we are in P5, the first boat in the second gate. So anything can happen today. The boys are professional drivers, so they work so good together. So it's like they've been racing forever together. So there's no issue there. Some technical issues, and let's hope that we will have a good race and can gain some spot for the championship points.
When we came into the first practice, it was a bit confusing for us to understand the timings and so on, because some was running long courses, some was running short courses, and it looked like Maritomo was further down the grid than they were actually, because you were at one stage on top of the grid.
Yeah, the long lap was not open, but there is this short lap that is between 6 to 8 seconds shorter than the original course. So we're a little bit surprised that it's not communicated a little bit better, that this is short lap, and it looks a little bit funny.
But what's going to be funny is going to see that start now of 2022. The only boats missing obviously is the Victory team, who on mysterious ways have not communicated anything that they're not racing, and unfortunately the Russian team is not there. But there is 12 boats, as I understand, on the lineup today. Is that correct?
Yes, that is the starting grid, and and for sure the Russian team they was down here, but due to the situation in Ukraine, they were not allowed to start. They were so sad, and we feel sorry for them. But this situation, it is what it is. Unfortunately.
And yesterday, you sent me a few snaps, even with Burashid, as I call him, the defending world champion, Arif Al Safin. He was not there either in the what do you call it, pole position runs.
No, he blew a power head during the practice, and because of the new rules now with 2-hour practice, 30 minutes. Break before pole position, where you are not allowed to touch the boat. It's a little bit confusing because you are allowed to touch the boat. You just need to ask the scrutineer's permission to take the boat on land and fix whatever you need to be fixed and try to make the pole position. So we had a meeting last night to try to clarify that rules. So yeah, but they didn't have the spare power available, so they would not make it anyway. But yeah.
But are they racing today in the main race?
Yes, there are. That's the boat.
The white and green boat is there. So how many boats? How many boats are still now in the pits?
The Abu Dhabi boats are still here. 222, 96, and 22 is now launching.
That was a little update from Lars, the team manager of Maritomo. He will hopefully be back with us, maybe even during the race. Let's see how the communication will go. We will definitely communicate out a live stream. I hope there's going to be one at the YouTube channel for Xcat, and that has been communicated. So we will get back to Lars a little bit later on. For now, that was just a quick wrap-up from Fujairah, where the first round of the Xcat World Championship will take place. We will try at Powerboat Racing World to give you some updates during this race day. See you later. Thank you, Lars.
See you.